So start to notice how you're breathing right now. You don't even need to change it. Just become aware. Notice how the breath in feels or where it travels to. Notice how the breath out feels. And is there any residual tension left over in your body from the day, from the weekend, from your life? Scan over yourself, kind of like the light on a photocopy machine. And if you pass by any spaces that still feel tense or tight, send some extra breath, attention, love or light into that space and visualize, truly visualize with your mind's eye that space softening, letting go, and being peaceful. And we're always just taking this one breath at a time. Now start to invite your inhales down a little bit deeper. And press your exhales out a little bit longer. Breathing in right down to the pit of your belly. And exhaling out, maybe even through your head space and beyond. Imagine that. Breathing in, and then taking a moment of pause, and a long breath out, and then another moment of pause. Now this moment of pause is not long enough to create any tension in your vocal cords or your chest. It's just enough time to count 1 or 1, 2. This might be your opportunity to say, thank you for this next breath in. Thank you for this next breath out. And even if that sounds a little silly, the more times that you can add little moments of gratitude into your day, you raise your vibration, your frequency, and this boosts your immunity and your overall feeling a little bit better. So continue to breathe as mindfully as you can throughout our practice tonight in this YogaPM, our bedtime routine. Oh, and if we haven't met before, hi, my name is Tegan, and I'm here to help guide you through. No stress or strain tonight. If you'd like to do your own thing and tune me out, that's okay. But if what I offer assists you to relax, then wonderful, keep listening. Let's pause and review what happened today. Can you remember the very first thing that you thought of when you opened your eyes this morning? whatever it was, positive or negative, we're moving forwards, we're taking note. Notice how you're breathing now, that you're using that head space. And if it became short, shallow, strained at all, let that thought go and just focus on your breathing. In, a little deeper, and out, longer than your breath in. So if you're breathing into a 3 count, you might be breathing out to 5, 6, or more. The numbers themselves don't truly matter. Just find what feels comfortable for you. A full breath without any strain. And as we move through this meditative practice, totally normal that your head space and your brain will wander away. But when that happens, and you notice, very gently invite your awareness back to the present moment, to this breath in, to this breath out, to the pauses at the top and bottom of your breath. And we breathe this way to transition away from stress. You probably notice now that even after a few minutes, you're already feeling a little bit different than when we first began. Breathing in, and a really long breath out. And then simply repeat. How would you like to wake up tomorrow morning? If it's different than today, you might like to set an intention now. Intentions work best when they are in the present tense. I wake up with happiness, with peace. I wake up to abundance in all forms of my life. Customize it to make it truly your own, whatever it is that you want or need a little more of. It's accessible to you. Start to manifest that now before you go to sleep. You might like to bring the palms to press together, but it's all about intention anyway. They don't have to come to prayer. Visualize as if this intention is already happening. It's already true within your life. And let that settle into every cell of your being. And send it out to the universe and maybe even beyond. Props are going to be your friend at the first part of this class. A prop is a yoga bolster or a block, but because this is YogaPM, guided bedtime. Hopefully you're in your bed, or you've got lots of pillows, blankets, or even a rolled up towel close by. This class is less about feeling sensation or a stretch, and it's more about supporting the body. This is like restorative yoga, so that it helps the nervous system shift away from sympathetic in towards parasympathetic, which is our rest, our digest, and our peace response. When we move so slowly, inch by inch, limb by limb. Definitely always with breath. You can slowly start to invite a little bit of movement into your body, like maybe one finger, one toe, all of your fingers and toes. Maybe a yawn. You might like to take a big stretch up overhead. Maybe drawing the knees in towards the belly. And then from lying on our back body, slowly bend your right knee, right foot on your bed. And then your left knee, left foot on your bed or the ground. Widen your feet, maybe even a little bit wider than hip distance. And go ahead and reach for one or two pillows or blanket rolls. Slowly, gently, let the hips and legs fall over towards the right until the outside of the right leg opens down, maybe to the floor, or I've got a blanket roll underneath. If there's any sensation in the left knee, like the joint itself, you want to stay away from that. So grabbing a secondary prop or item and just placing it underneath of the knee. Remember, less about sensation, more about deep relaxation for the nervous system. Now, if your headspace is still being pulled into all the other directions of stuff that you've got going on in your life, you can try placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Have patience with yourself and compassion, and allow yourself to move into relaxation at your own time. Hand on the belly, keep you in the present moment because you can feel your belly breathing. Hand on the heart, feel your heartbeat. And please remember how important you are within this world at this time, even if it has been difficult. You are loved. You are so worthy of this time and space. And wonderful things are coming to you. Breathing in. And a gentle, long breath out. Now, if you're already feeling pretty grounded, maybe your arms open up wide. Let your palms face upwards. This will signal that you are open and ready to receive. Check those areas that you commonly hold tension in. What's happening in your forehead, your eyelids, eyeballs. Can you let your eyeballs stop searching around your imagination now? Focusing on just one space. And then letting go of the focus and moving on. Breathing. Relax the roof of your mouth and your tongue, your lower jaw, all of your teeth. And notice how the cool air comes into the body and warmer air leaves. Notice if you're breathing into the upper chest, or if the breath starts deep down in the belly, like the pit of the belly where the pelvic floor is. Ideally, that's the space that we're sending the inhales down to. And the exhales up through the head space to clear and release all that no longer serves you. So slowly. Please assist your legs back up through center. We want to keep the muscles so soft. So use your hands and your arms to bring the legs back up. Feet might come a little closer together and let your knees knock together. Placing your palms gently anywhere on your abdomen that you connect with. And can you feel the warmth of your palms sending some healing energy into your body? Imagine that now. Breathing in. Maybe sighing out. Checking in how you're feeling physically, emotionally, energetically, mentally, and spiritually. It doesn't need to be tied to the dogma of religion, just your spirit, your soul. In practices like this, you might get some messages that come through. Pretty cool. So slowly, let's shift our props over and we'll try that same shape but on the other side. So our feet are pretty wide apart, knees are bent. And then let the hips fall over to the left, supporting maybe the outside of your left knee, thigh, lower leg. And depending on how your right hip feels in this internal rotation space, you might also like to add something underneath of the right knee. No strain at all in the joints. And if you're feeling a deep stretch, even that, please support it. From side to side in the body, often it can be very different. So can you allow for that to happen? It does not need to look or feel the same. Instead of telling the body, this is what we're doing, listen. What do we need? And then let's take that body scan again. Really slowly. Forehead softens. Eyelids. Eyeballs. You're breathing. Relaxing your cheeks, your jaw, throat, neck, upper back. Send a couple breaths to the upper back. Across the shoulders and the chest. And bring your awareness back to the quality of your breath. There's no need to control, to strain, to feel a yoga breath. Just observe how you are naturally breathing in this moment. That's enough. Choosing not to engage any further with ideas, memories, sensations, or emotions. Things will absolutely knock at the door. That's normal. Just don't answer today. Enjoy the next minute and a half here, exploring what that silence means for you. Very slowly, bring your hands to the legs and assist them to come back up. Now option is to keep the knees bent, knocked together, maybe hand on the belly, hand on the heart, maybe arms open. Maybe by now you'd like to stretch your legs out long, or even roll over onto your side. There's no wrong or right answer. you just trust your intuition and move into that space. Take a couple of deep breaths, audibly exhaling from your mouth, probably with a sigh or a ha, H-A breath. Taking note now, after just that one pose from right to left, how you're feeling in comparison to the beginning of our practice in a physical sense, an emotional space, energetic, mental, and spiritual space. Honoring that deep sense of knowing from within. The last pose focused more so on that internal rotation of one hip at a time, which is not something that we typically take in a day-to-day activity. But it's a healthy range of motion for the hips. We'll do the opposite now. External rotation with a fallen figure four. It's one of my favorite. So when you're ready, you can bend up your knees again. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And let your legs fall to the left. Maybe until the outside of your left leg and your right foot tap the ground. But if that's not comfortable, maybe they come onto a pillow, blanket, scrunch up your blankie a little bit. Where would you like your arms? If you're using something to support the head, consider removing it for now. Most of us sleep with a pillow that's a little bit too big. And if you think about how much we spend looking down at our screens, let's try to lengthen that neck space, if even only for one yoga pose. Ideally, if you were supporting, it would be like a face towel rolled up just behind the neck for some gentle pressure. Target area here is to feel sensation in the outside of your right hip, right glute, but to let go of all muscular engagement so that we're very sloppy here. You're welcome to get curious, because shifting any of the joints by just a little bit, up, down, or side to side, might totally change your experience. And that's kind of why we're here tonight. Once you've found that appropriate edge of support and sensation, where you can definitely soften and focus on your breath, then allow the body itself to get still, or as still as possible, and come back to focusing on your breath. The in, pause. The out, pause. I'm going to be reading to you from a few books this evening. This one is Practicing the Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. You can tune me out or you can listen along. Some pain bodies are obnoxious but relatively harmless. For example, like a child who won't stop whining. Others are vicious and destructive monsters, true demons. Some are even physically violent, many more emotionally violent. Some will attack people around you or close to you, while others may attack you. Thoughts and feelings you have about your life then become deeply negative and self-destructive. Illness and accidents are often created in this way. Some pain bodies even drive their hosts to an unfortunate end. When you thought you knew a person and then you are suddenly confronted with this alien, nasty creature for the first time, you are in for quite a shock. It is more important, however, to observe it in yourself rather than somebody else. So watch out for any signs of unhappiness, in whatever form they arise within yourself. It may be the awakening of this pain body. This is a tough subject. Keep breathing. Stay calm. This might take the form of irritation, impatience. Are you fidgeting a lot right now? A somber mood, a desire to hurt, anger, rage, depress, a need to have some drama in your relationship, so on. Try to observe this and catch it the moment it awakens from its dormant state. The pain body wants to survive, just like every other entity in existence, and it can only survive if it gets you to unconsciously identify with it. It can then rise up, take you over, or become who you are. It needs to get its food through you, and it can feed on any experience that resonates with its own kind of energy. Anger, destructiveness, hatred, grief, emotional drama, violence, illness. Take a deep breath. If you recognize any of these symptoms within yourself now, breathe out with force, as if you are pressing it away from your body. Imagine this to never return or bother you again. Some situations, one deep breath. Others, a lifetime. Keep breathing and relax. Once the pain body has taken you over, you want more pain. You become a victim or a perpetrator. You want to suffer or inflict it. You are not even conscious of this. But look closely and you will find that your true essence is not this, as you are a being of light and of love. I'll say that again. You are a being of light and love. Take a deep breath. Sigh it out. When you become the watcher and start to disidentify, this pain body will continue to operate for a little while, try to trick you, but you're no longer energizing it or feeding it with any momentum. So stay present and stay conscious. Take a couple more breaths and slowly come out of this fallen figure four. Maybe you rest on your side or on your back. That was a heavy topic. Notice any emotions that are present. And have you engaged with a storyline, an emotion, It's okay if you have, but now choose to let it go and focus back on just the breath. This moment, right here, right now. Thank you for this breath in. Thank you for this breath out. Take some time just to rest in between. This next reading is from Telos, Messages for the Enlightenment of a Humanity in Transformation. Pretty awesome. It says, we, as Masters of Light, invite you now to choose a more joyful and prosperous destiny for your lives. We urge you to begin creating your lives with much greater ease and grace. The long, dark night is now drawing to a close on the surface of our planet, and it is time for all of us to start dreaming a new dream for ourselves and the earth. Whatever shape you chose to relax in, come onto your back and let's do the other side. Bending up your knees, this time crossing your left ankle over the right thigh. Let the hips fall to the right until the outside of your right leg and your left foot tap a pillow, a blanket, all the way to the bed or the floor. Fall in figure 4. Target area would be to feel this in the outside of your left hip, glute, maybe your low back. Notice if there's any strain trying to hold yourself into that space. Maybe wrap your foot through a blanket, add extra cushioning around you so that you can completely melt into this pose. Take a deep breath. Let go of all concepts of limitation, sorrow, and fear. Believe in the God presence that beats your heart and create magic in all aspects of your lives. We encourage you to open yourselves fully to all of the wondrous possibilities that are awaiting you. May peace, love, wisdom, and deep understanding be your beacon of light. And may you embrace the consciousness that will bring you back home. This side, allow it to feel different, to look different. I'll give you the next 2 minutes just to settle, creating some mental, emotional, and physical space.
teardrop falls into the ocean. This world is so full of greed. I cannot swim in these waters. Beloved, please carry me. Gathering up waves of emotion, guide my soul through this storm. Show me the way with your mercy. Guide me back home. Carry me across the ocean. Carry me with your love. Give me your hand. Hold me close. Give me peace. Give me peace. Carry me across the
Notice how you're breathing, where the mind went, and without any frustrations, just acceptance. Take a rest from this shape. Maybe that's on your side or onto your back, your belly. Give yourself a moment to come out of this shape before you take bigger movements or counter postures. Let the body recalibrate back from that longer hold. Audible breaths. So good for you right now. A little bit of release from the throat chakra. Clear off any blockages where maybe you haven't been able to speak up or speak your truth to yourself or to others. Vibration. Heal it. So the next space we're setting up for our yoga nidra portion. Ideally, this is done under your covers or super comfy, maybe with a little something underneath your knee creases, like a body pillow, edges of the blanket. That little lift of the knees helps your low back curve come a little closer towards the support of your bed or the floor. And that'll help to just calm the body down even more. If you've got an eye pillow or a gravity blanket, throw that on now. That somatic experience can just help to deregulate and calm. If you are moving, move with peace. So there's no force, rush, holding our breath. Still breathing calmly and fully. If you're thirsty, take a sip of whatever you've got. Set yourself up for success. Now, you should be as comfy as possible. And if you're not, change that so that you can be. You can even open your eyes and take in your surroundings. Notice if your eyelids feel a little dry, like they want to close. And if they don't yet, try saying, I am relaxed. I am sleepy. I am relaxed. I am sleepy. Take a few moments to notice all those spaces of your body that are supported by your bed, your props, or the floor. Release any unnecessary tension, especially the places that you commonly hold on to it. One breath at a time. Have patience with this process. Welcome all sounds, all sensations, and welcome this feeling of just being at ease right now. Being at ease in our entire body, in our mind, and free in the spirit. Take a moment to reflect on your heartfelt mission. This is the sense of the life living you that gives your life purpose, meaning, or value. And now bring to mind your intention. Your intention for this practice moving forwards. What helps you to affirm or live that heartfelt mission? Whatever it is, fully welcome it. There's less control over the breath, less deep, but there's still this conscious awareness or mindfulness observing it. Your inner resource. Bring your attention to your inner resource, to the sensations of being at ease, secure, grounded. Experience your inner resource as a felt sense of well-being that you can turn to whenever you need to take time to feel secure and at ease. Now, begin sensing your body with the understanding that whatever you experience is perfect just as it is. Be aware of sensations in your jaw, mouth, tongue. Give up thinking and instead welcome sensation in the jaw and mouth just as they are. Sense your left ear. All of the little folds of the ear and the ear canal. Sense your right ear, the spaces, folds, in the right ear canal. Sensing both ears now at the same time as radiant sensation. Sense your cheeks, your nose, nostrils, and the flow of sensation inside both nostrils as the breath travels in and out. Sense your left eye, your right eye, and the feeling of both eyes simultaneously. Imagine them both as radiant sensation. Give up analyzing. Just simply feel your way. Sense your forehead, cool and at ease. Your scalp, the back of your head, all around your neck, and inside your throat. All of these spaces at rest, at ease. Sense your left shoulder and the left shoulder blade, your left upper arm, the elbow, the lower arm, your left wrist, fingers, thumb, your entire left arm, heavy, relaxed, and completely at ease. Sense your right shoulder, right shoulder blade, the right upper arm, elbow, lower arm, and your right wrist, back of your right hand, your thumb, fingers, your right palm. Sense your whole right arm, heavy, relaxed, and at ease. Give up thinking or straining to feel, and welcome both arms and hands at the same time as radiant sensation. Bring attention to your upper chest, middle chest, your abdomen. Notice the natural movement of your belly as you breathe. Allow each exhale moving forwards to sink the body a little deeper, and then a little deeper, and a little deeper into relaxation. Notice your upper back, mid back, low back. Letting go of any tension from these spaces now. Visualize a healthy back that feels good and gives you no pain. Visualize your whole torso, the front and the back, the right and the left, as radiant sensation. Letting go of thinking. Just feel your way, your entire torso, heavy, relaxed, warm, and at ease. Sense your right buttocks, your hip, your thigh, the knee, the lower leg, calf, ankle, heel, the arch of the foot, the ball of the foot, and all 5 of your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The whole right side. Heavy, relaxed, and at ease. Sense your pelvis from the surface where the clothes or blankets touch your body to the skin, to any tissues, muscles, organs within, the skeleton of the pelvis, and down the other leg from the glutes to the upper leg, slowly melting in towards the knee, wrapping all around the knee. The lower leg, calf, your ankle, all of the little bones in the ankle, the heel, special attention to the arch of the foot. Ball of the foot. And the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The whole leg, heavy, relaxed, and at ease. Has radiant sensation, both feet, both knees, both legs in entirety. Sense the entire front of your body, back of your body, right side, left side. The entire body at ease, relaxed. Has radiant sensation. Feel yourself as an observer, as the spacious openness of awareness in which all of these sensations are coming and going. Sense your breathing and heartbeat. Slow, steady, regular. Your entire body, mind, and spirit at ease. Feel sensations of well-being, of peace, and relaxation spreading throughout your entire body. And with every out-breath, feeling of warmth, ease, and well-being. Radiating throughout your whole body, your face, torso, arms, hands, legs, feet. Sense well-being, peace, and deep relaxation now throughout your entire body. The body, a field of radiant sensation. In this moment of quiet contemplation, when the body is heavy and still, and the mind has come to rest, listen for any messages from your spirit or above, without any strain, still at ease, body, mind, and spirit. wish you a wonderful sleep and very sweet dreams.